Welcome to the Nursing Academy. Today on this video, we are going to be introducing anatomy and physiology, one of the first courses to nursing. So, to the old members, welcome back. To the new members, subscribe and be part of the family. You're welcome. So, we begin with the course objectives, what you're expected to know. So by the end of this course, you should be able to describe the structure, parts, and physiological processes of the human body, describe the locomotion system of the body, describe the role of the cardiovascular, lymphatic, respiratory, digestive, and urinary systems in maintaining body metabolism, describe the endocrine nervous system as well as the special senses. Describe the anatomy and physiology of the female and male reproductive system. So when we began, I said we are discussing anatomy and physiology. So anatomy is a body structure, how the body structure looks, and physiology is how the body structure works. So in anatomy and physiology, there are a lot of diagrams. So we expect to know these diagrams together. So the course content. The course has 5 main units. Sorry, this was a mistake. It's supposed to be 4 main units. Introduction to the human body, the locomotor system, maintaining body metabolism, and unit 4 is integration, protection, and control of the body. So, introduction, welcome our esteemed learners to Unit 1, which is going to discuss the human body. As part of your course in anatomy and physiology, you will learn many new words or terms. We will look at key terms used in anatomy and physiology. These terminologies will be used throughout this course to make time to master them well. We shall also discuss the organization of the human body and homeostasis. Let us start by reviewing our objectives for this unit. So those first ones were course objectives. Now these are unit objectives. So by the end of this unit, we should be able to define the key terms used in anatomy and physiology, describe the organization of the human body, describe homeostasis of the body fluids, and electrolytes. So we begin with the definition of terms used in anatomy and physiology. So cells, these are the smallest functional units of the body. They are grouped together to form tissues. So a lot of cells form tissues. So body tissues consist of large numbers of cells and is classified according to size, shape, and functions of the cell. So meaning there are a lot of different body tissues and they are classified according to their functions, their shapes, and the number of cells. So membranes are sheets of epithelial tissue that cover or line internal structures or cavities. So for example, the heart. The heart can't just be on its own. It needs like a membrane to cover it. And then an organ is a group of body tissues organized together to perform a particular function. I'll give an example of the eye. The eye is an organ, so the eye has a lot of cells that help us to see, to close our eyes. They are grouped together to form tissue. So the function of the organ, which is the eye, is to see. A system is a group of organs grouped together to perform a particular function which maintains the body's metabolism and homeostasis. So the anatomical position. This is the position of the body when it is in an upright position with the head facing forward. So in defining, I hope everyone is imagining what I'm saying. So the head facing forward, the arms at the sides with the palms of the hand facing forward, and the feet together. This is a book where this definition was got. It is assumed in all anatomy code descriptions to ensure accuracy and consistency. So in nursing, medicine, accuracy and consistency is always needs to be ensured, because without these things, different things may go wrong. So the median plane describes anatomical position whereby the body is divided longitudinally into right and left halves. So if you remember lines of symmetry very well in primary school, you divide something in half. So the median plane is just where the body is divided into two, the left half and the right half. So medial and lateral, like I said in the beginning, in anatomy, we find different terms. So one of the unit objectives is for us to remember the terms. So medial and lateral. Medial refers to any structure which nearer the midline of the body. So the median plane divides the body into two. So medial is any structure near the middle line. It's an imaginary line. For example, the nose is medial to the eyes. It's very practical. Lateral refers to any structure that is far from the midline or at the side of the body. For example, the eyes are lateral to the nose. Proximal and distal. These terms are used when describing the bones of the limbs. The proximal end of the bone is the one nearest to the point of attachment to the limb, while the distal end is the one far away from the attachment of the limb. So anterior or ventral. This indicates the part being described is nearer to the front of the body. So it's either anterior or ventral. It's how you pronounce them. Posterior or dorsal, this means the part being described is nearer to the back of the body. Superior, a structure nearer to the head. Inferior, a structure further from the head. Then a border, this is a ridge of bone which separates two surfaces. Spine, spinous process or crest, this is a sharp ridge of bone. So this is the anatomical position that I was talking about, whereby the head is facing forward, the feet together and the palms down. So superior is, as you can see, sorry, let me get this point. Superior, as you can see, this is superior part on top of the head, and then this is the median line, this line here, dividing the left half and the right half. So yes, the midline is right here, and then posterior is behind, as you can see here. Anterior is in front, inferior is below. So this one is the sagittal plane, dividing the front part from the back part. And then this is the coronal plane, dividing the lateral to the medial. And then there's the transverse plane, this one here, the one I've circled, dividing, separating superior from inferior. Okay. So we continue defining terms. Trochanter, tuberosity, and tubercle. These are rough bony projections which attach muscles and ligaments. The different name refers to the size of the projection. Trochanters are the largest and tubercles are the smallest. So these, we will concentrate on this when we go to the locomotor system. Styloid process is a sharp downward projection of a bone which gives attachment to muscles. A fossa is a depression or hollow. Foramen is a hole or opening in any structure of the body. A body sinus, this is a hollow cavity within the body. The meatus is a tube-shaped cavity within a bone. So this is a tube-shaped cavity within a bone. Articulation is a joint between two or more bones. a suture. This is a name given to an immovable joint. So joints are movable, but immovable joints are called sutures. Don't worry, I'm not paying much attention on this because when we go to their different systems, we'll talk much on them. An articulating surface is a part of the bone which enters in the formation of a joint. A facet is a small, generally rather flat, articulating surface. A condyle is a smooth, rounded projection found at the end of the bone, which is part of the joint. So it's somehow round. I'll attach these diagrams when we begin to discuss on the locomotor system. A septum is a partition separating two cavities. So a fissure or a cleft is a narrow slit. So thank you for listening. Don't forget to go through what we've discussed. Subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you very much.